Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Theories and Thoughts podcast with your hostess, Anya. And
Fancy.
what's wrong?
Listen, I'm trying to I'm trying to share the thing. What do you mean? What's what I
Oh,
say? I don't think I said what's my name.
I know, like it was a delay.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
It is because okay.
I don't know. How's that gonna work tonight?
Well, I'm not certain.
I mean, what you wanna do? Y'all hear a delay? Hey, LaQuinta. Yeah, it's most definitely a delay. I don't
Really, I'm
know.
not even saying anything.
I know, but like just not say hey LaQuinta and then like it took like a couple of beats and then you put it up. Normally you put it up. I don't know.
I don't know
After I
either.
say this. Maybe it's not because you just said something after I said that.
I didn't say anything. Actually, I was about to say, can they tell us whose side the delay is on? That way, maybe one of us can log out and come back in.
Let's see. I'm a log out and log back in.
Okay. I'm gonna be here.
Okay.
I'll be here. So hey y'all. I'm sorry that we are having these technical difficulties tonight. I know I'm very excited about tonight's guests. So I don't know. I hope that we're able to get this resolved without there being too many other issues. Okay, I have the delay. Thank you, LaQuinta. Well, actually, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you
I
hear me?
mean, yeah. Are we on the same time?
Yep.
Okay, look at that. Okay, because Quinta was saying I have the delay, so
Okay.
I don't know. Hey, Kelly.
Hey Kelly. All right. So on with the show. Thank y'all for being patient. LSU got their first black president. But it's a damn shame that we're still celebrating first.
Yay.
Mr. William Tate, congratulations to you, sir, on becoming the first black president there. That's dope.
Yep. And he said like that his focus is gonna be on making certain that students like from rural areas and just more, I guess you could say, advantage that they have more opportunities to attend the school, as well as making certain that everyone feels safe. And as you all know, LSU has been in the news guarding different like sexual misconduct and stuff. So yeah, so that is cool that they have their first black president.
Yeah. Brandy, didn't you go to LSU? Hey, girl. Hey. Yeah, she went to nursing school there.
Hey, Brandy.
I think she said that last time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Once you said that,
Congratulations.
I kind of remembered that.
Yeah. Congratulations. Brandy, Fancy is wearing her eyeshadow and it looks so good. I don't know if you can see it. I can see it on my end. It is so pretty. I'm so glad she got her some good eyeshadow. That other stuff used to just blend it. It was not.
Well,
Hey,
also, I have realized, hey, Lloyd, like, I realized that I wasn't putting on enough. That was one thing,
oh,
too. I don't know why I used to be like really skimpy with it. So,
uh-huh.
yeah, that's changed.
I was rushing so girl, I ain't put on no eyeshadow. But I am so proud of Fancy, y'all. Join the tribe so y'all can help Fancy with her makeup. we gonna put it in the because Fancy is
Thank
learning.
You, Brandy.
She's learning. I'm so proud of my boo. All right, so who watched Versus this past weekend? Fancy didn't watch Versus. Boo to her. But y'all, okay.
I'm sorry.
What? Observations that I've seen.
My whole thing is I never know. Wait, is the delay back?
I think so. It's okay. Keep on going.
I never know when. Okay, I never know when the Versus is actually real. So like if I see the flyers, I'm thinking they're saying this would be a good Versus. I understanding that this is the Versus. So that's how I've been missing stuff, I think.
Well, they have a date on the flyer, love.
I honestly I don't recall ever seeing any. But okay, so you were saying.
Okay, so I remember that this Versus was going to be this weekend because they kept saying Mother's Day weekend, and they had been put it out. First of all, I am a fan of SWV and of Escape, but I'm more of a fan of Escape. Let's be clear. Candy sung my song, Work It Slow, Honey. Okay, that's my song. That and Tonight, I used to sing Tonight back in the day when I was I used to think I knew what I was talking about. Come a little bit closer and whisper in my, like being fast. Yes. I loved it. SWV sung some good songs. I didn't know some of them. But the thing is about SWV, I used to do dances off of SWV, like makeup dances and stuff, especially off of Week. But Coco always seemed bothered. I know she said that somebody got shot outside her hotel room right before the Verses, but she always just seemed bothered, like irritated. And I don't like that. I don't like that. If you don't want to be a part of the group, girl, don't be a part of the group. I post on my page though that SWV is Coco and Company. And all the Escape people sang, and a lot of people were saying that not Brandy, they were saying that that Candy can't sing, and I think that Candy could. It may not be that soft and powerful voice that we're used to, but being an alto in that range or whatever, I think that she does very well. And to step out there, yes, Traces of My Lipstick. Let me tell y'all, okay, so Work Me Slow was one of my songs. Take your time and work me slow, baby. Work it. Yes, that's my song. And my when I was posting on Facebook, my roommate from college, my freshman year, I only went 1 year to a school that I stayed in the dorm. So my roommate was like, I used to wear them out with your eyes. Do y'all know that one? Your eyes, they tell me secrets that you can't deny. You know it?
I'm not any of these. I feel bad. I don't know why I don't know any of these songs. Like, I mean, I know the groups and stuff, but I guess if it wasn't like a mainstream song off of their albums, I don't really know them. So I'm sorry. But I would have enjoyed the Verses though.
But that's the whole thing. I think that we're not delayed anymore either. But that's the thing. Like Candy said that a lot of people were saying that they wanted to hear Work Me Slow. And that wasn't an album. That was on the album. That wasn't a single. And a lot of songs that I like by SWV are their albums, like Fine Time. I love Fine Time. It's a fine time. You tell me you don't love me. Like, that's one of my favorites from SWV. A lot of songs by SWV was just grown, like Downtown. They were like, a lot of people kept asking what we meant by Downtown, and y'all know what we meant. Y'all, being a kid, I didn't know what the hell they meant until I got to be an adult, and I was like, oh, okay. I'm gonna get her the album. Look where I am.
I'll find it on Apple Music. Because I kept wondering why they was talking about which one of them they was like, I don't know, like a tweet just saying, people be talking about the music nowadays, and they had a whole album, whatever the song was the Rain Down on Me song or whatever. Whose album was it? I mean, whose song was it?
I think Rain Down on Me was one of those too that was one of those, it meant something else, but they said some Rain Down on Me.
So that's what they're saying.
Yeah. But okay, so two of my favorite songs by SWV is Fine Time. It's a fine time you told me you don't love me. And Love is so amazing. And Love is so amazing starts off. It's on the New Beginnings album. And it starts off, what is love? Love is a condition that we all should share. It's not always perfect, but it's always beautiful. Something like that. A sweet something that fulfills the past and builds the future. A love that can weather the storm is amazing love. And then they go into it. And I absolutely love that. Like, that's my favorite of SWV songs. But it wasn't a single. It was on the album. And another thing is, I'm a music person. Like, I'm that R&B chick. I like to sing. So that was it.
Okay. So, a little bit of listening party with Arnya here.
Listen. So, yeah. We wanted to touch a little bit on the Portia situation. At first, I was like, you know what? If that's what she want to deal with, let her deal with it. But then stuff started coming out even more, because here's the thing. This was my thing before. My whole thought process was, when they have friends on the show, that's not really their friends. They're just introducing them as like they're their friends. Just like they act like they all hang out, but they don't all hang out all the time. That was my thought. And I was like, they wasn't really messing around. I mean, that really wasn't her friend. And then he got a divorce, so that's that, or whatever. Fancy Robert saying something to you, girl.
Okay. Hey, Robert. So you were saying, though, but hey, Robert.
Okay. So I was like, well, y'all have to know that on these shows, they're not really their friends. That this is bothering me. They had a piece of hair just sticking out right there. It was bothering me. Sorry. You have to know that they are not really friends. And if he's divorced, he's divorced. Well, come to find out, he's not divorced. He's not divorced. So how you gonna marry this girl and you're not even divorced? Then you met her through your ex-fiance. Your ex-fiance homeboy. Yes. Fling, or fly, or however where you said that lady's name. She was on Candy's show, I guess, a while back, and she said that she met Portia through him, through the ex, and then her and Portia got friendly and became friendly, or whatever. But that was because her man and Portia's ex do business together.
Dennis and Simon. Dennis and Simon is their names now. So okay, Simon is the new guy.
Simon is the new guy. And Dennis is the old guy. They had pictures
when
of them.
When did her and Dennis get divorced?
They was married?
I thought they were married. They were wearing rings. And they had even had this whole big thing, like at one point when Portia started wearing her ring. They were married, I thought.
I'm about to find out. Hey, Sharona. Hey, BF and TZ. I don't know. I'm about to find out, because somebody did say that this will be Portia's third marriage. But baby, I mean, my whole thing was,
well, I like Portia though.
I do. And I love her haircut. I really think it is really pretty. I'm about to find out. Dennis. So they're saying that he got engaged. Okay, so USA Today said Williams got engaged to businessman Dennis, who shares a 2-year-old. saying we're single.
Who shared? So
Was
they
over.
weren't married.
It don't look like they was married.
All this time, it sure seemed like they were married. That
It said
seemed to have been the impression they were giving off.
Well, in December,
I remember in December what?
She said she was single.
Oh, well, I was just gonna say I remember on someone's one of those gossip blogs, and they were saying that they were saying that Portia took her ring off to get more people to look at her Instagram. But the way they were talking about it was if they were married, you know, like was it where they split? This was a while ago, but this was really they said that she took the ring off because she was doing something else. Like she had just signed this partnership with some baby company or something. And so, you know, she was trying to get more views directed to her Instagram then. But so people were going to her page to see the photo where her ring, you know, where she wasn't wearing the ring. But the way that blog portrayed it, I was under the impression that they were married. So I guess not. But I think you make a great point about these people not really being friends. And that is something that people need to look at. That's why half of them don't get along, because they're not really friends, in my opinion.
Right. But the bigger question is this that I wanted to kind of touch on. I know we got 2 minutes before our guest comes on. Portia, no, LaQuinta said y'all knew Portia would have had an over the top wedding. Yes, I agree. And she had demanded that it was a special. But really quick, my thought was, would you date somebody or marry somebody that your homegirl dated? Or something like that. Now, that was a question in a group that I'm in on Facebook was, would you date a guy that your homegirl liked? And I was like, we don't play like that because I'm not, you know, the D ain't that great for me to hurt my homegirl's feelings. In other words, if you tell me you digging somebody, but he ain't really digging me, but he digging you, would you talk to him? And I just feel like that's not something that I would do. You know, and I don't think that none of my friends would do that. And now people are like, Portia making me reevaluate my friend circle. I ain't never have to want. Let me tell you something. Nobody that I fool with, I ain't never have to wonder if they was gonna fool with somebody I didn't deal with or was doing. I ain't never have. That's never been a question. Like I've never. What kind of friends y'all deal with that y'all gotta reevaluate your friend circle? I made a post a while ago. And it said, I made a post a while ago. I actually was a shared post. I shared it. And it said, y'all need to watch who y'all friends are because why y'all got to move in silence around y'all friends? And people are like, well, you know, people talk down on you and this and the third. And I'm like, my friends don't do that. Like, I don't know who they fooling, what kind of friends these people got.
Well, okay, does it count if the person, like, if y'all are not still friends?
It wouldn't mind. I wouldn't. No, or if it's somebody
I have done that.
Like 5 years ago or 10 years ago, you know, it wouldn't. But I'm saying like one of my homegirls, like somebody that I fool with, especially on a daily basis. No.
Yeah. No. No. I get that. I was just curious because I was thinking back to my younger self. I know I have dated. I don't know. It seems like I remember there were even girls in high school. It just seems like I guess coming from a small town, but we always kind of end up overlapping some kind of way and dating the same people. But I don't know. I always think about my biology teacher telling us that, you know, dating with humans is basically like, you know, you like what you like, and you hang around people, as he put it, you hang around the people that you like the same things. So oftentimes you could end up liking the same person. That always just kind of made me think, you know, but of course, with a real friend, you know, but Yeah, and I notice a lot of women that actually don't hang around a lot of women for their sole reason of not, fear of losing a man or fear of them trying to talk to your man or whatever. And I think that's kind of sad. But I know I was just watching some people say that the other day, so I get what you're saying.
I've never had
But
someone.
Anya was asking.
Hmm?
Oh, I was just gonna repeat the question. I see the BMF and TZ said he wouldn't, and then said no anyone my friends has dealt with. Okay.
I mean,
All right.
I just wouldn't. Not even if it's kind of a social that I deal with a lot. And if I did, I ask them, hey, how you feel about this situation? It wouldn't be behind their back. And definitely not nobody that just got divorced from. Is I guess
They said their divorce was like maybe a month or something. Yeah.
They ain't divorced. They not
All right.
yet.
So let me go ahead. Oh, wow. Okay. Hey.
What's good? How y'all feeling?
We good. First of all, I don't appreciate you not getting my emails. Yeah, I was gonna say it on air.
Really? Oh,
no, sir. No, sir. We're not doing that.
Like that. Don't do me like that.
Tonight, guys, our guest is the comedian Ayo. Ayo, welcome to Theories and Thoughts podcast. Since you was about to say something, I'm sorry. Did I cut you off?
No, I wasn't about to say anything. Okay. Were you done with the introduction?
No, I was about to have him introduce himself and tell our audience about him and who he is.
Okay. What's good, people? I'm comedian Ayo, a native of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a social media influencer, and just a laid back guy. I don't know, a father, husband, all that good stuff. I'm just pretty chill.
Yeah, he pretty chill with some crazy.
Are you nervous?
I
was like, are you nervous right now, Ayo?
But you want me to tell you what's crazy? A lot of people expect this big loudmouth energy from me, but I'm really chill. Like social media. Once I put that phone down, I'm right back to this educating myself on stuff. It's a lot that goes on in this world, in this brain of mine. So yeah, but just ask me anything. Like I'm open. I'm
He posted today, and this is so funny to me. Like funny. I look at the post, and I might not tap it, but I be like, he is a fool. He said, "Niggas say anything to get you back." Bam, I'm about to get baptized.
Oh,
like, for real.
I understand all that stuff. I understand a lot of stuff. Hey, look. Hey, I'm going to talk to the lady. But I really want to talk to the lady.
That's what I thought.
But that's the crazy thing. Like once I really went and talked to the lady, it felt so good because I could really stand on that. Hey, look, I want to talk to the lady.
What lady though?
You went to therapy.
Yes, I went to therapy.
So you went to therapy? You did?
Yes, I went to therapy. I went to therapy.
And you like
mental health. Mental health is real. Like for real. Like and what's crazy about going, it took me really just saying F it, right? I just say F it. I'm gonna just go. It's a lot of stuff that I had been harboring in this soul of mine that I had never got off my chest. Things that I couldn't not figure out with life. As like I'm this happy-go-lucky person on the outside, but inside I was going through hell. So I had to figure it out. And I just couldn't do it by myself.
So you went to talk to the lady.
I'm going to talk to the lady.
You still be talking to the lady?
It's been a minute since I scheduled an appointment, but I've been talking to her. I talk to her.
We big on mental health. I talk to the lady every 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's where I was. I was every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It went to a month, every month. So around every month.
Yeah. Well, she about to have her baby, so it's probably gonna go.
I'm at a month. I'm like, I was about to say my therapist was like, "You good on the 2 weeks?" So she pushed me back to a month. But I think it's cool that, you know, really I didn't think we were gonna be going into something so serious so soon, even while we're joking. But I think that that's a good thing, because one thing I was gonna say is I met AO like a few years ago when he was doing a set, and I remember it was like Howard Hall, I think, and Tony King were there, and it was really like I was instantly, because he has realness to him, you know, like you never really know in some ways if he joking or if he for real. So, but what I was gonna say is that I saw you grow over time, like, you know, your posts, even as crazy as they can be, they still at times you come out, you know, and it's often, it's not like it's rare. You do this a bit. I see you still push like educational, you know, you push the message to the people and so on. So I really like that. That was a reason why I wanted to bring you on.
It had to be that because I realized that there was no balance to my life. And that's probably why I was struggling with a lot of things, because I felt like, being an influencer on social media, people don't realize how much work it goes into it. Like, people want to be famous and things of that sort. And I will post stuff and I'm like, okay, I'm pulling this traction. Like, I'm getting all these views, I'm getting all these likes, all this different kind of stuff. I'm making networks with different people and things of that sort. But the problem that happened is I just felt like I wasn't getting anything. I wasn't being fulfilled with this idea of whatever I was doing. And what was revealed to me is that because I wasn't showing the other part of myself, the things that I post now, like the spiritual enlightenment, the things that I'm really interested in, right? That's the reason why. So I'm only giving one side and not sharing the other side. And that's why I was being weighed down. And I truly enjoy sharing this other side of myself because it's benefited a lot of people. Even with me talking about mental health, spirituality, things of that sort, I have a lot of DMs where people want information, want books, want, hey, what's your lady name so I can holler at her. Oh, it's a lot of different things where I've done more impact. I've had more of an impact outside of comedy and just making people laugh. I feel better about that more than the comedy, to be honest with you. Comedy just gives me my platform. So
that's cool. It opened the door so you can talk about other stuff that you like. Hey, yeah, also it's not they don't just have the lady, they have the man too.
They do.
So,
they do.
So, but I love that. I love that. Because the men that said that, they'd be like, hey, babe, I went and talked to that lady. That's so important. And in our culture, and we, like I said, we're big on it. I think I do every 2 weeks just because it's more like she my girlfriend. Because we don't talk like she patient. And I be like, yeah, girl, she pregnant now. She said, this ain't what you want, girl. Don't do it. And I'm like, all right. Okay, girl. But okay, so what got you into comedy? Like, what was the thing that you just said, you know what, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this for real.
Being a class clown, and it just I would watch Comic View every night, you know. And then it was just one of those things that my senior year, we used to play something called Comic View. We would just be like, man, we're gonna play Comic View. My teacher would let me do comedy on Fridays, Miss Shaw. So that's really how I did it. So I tailored my comedy. In high school, I would do other people's jokes or whatnot, do other people's jokes just to kind of give my own self a rhythm or whatnot. And then I started making up my own jokes. But every Friday, that's what I would do, chemistry class. If she allowed it, that's what I was doing it. And it was because of her that she planted that seed that, hey, I can do it. And then I just took it a little more serious once I got in college. So
how long have you been doing this?
Since 2005.
Oh wow. Okay.
So I just give a date. I don't even know how many years that is. Like I just since 2005. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm just grateful that, like, I'm just so grateful that, like, I've been able to sustain this long, because I think with a lot of us, our dreams, right? Whatever we have as our dreams. Like I used to want to be the biggest comic in the world. A lot has changed since then. Like the bright lights and all. My perspective on a lot of this stuff has changed. Even the way I look at comedy, I just think comedy now ain't about being famous and rich. It's about just sharing my point of view of life, because can't nobody see the world through my eyes. Can't nobody express the world how I feel it or how I see it. And a lot of times I see the same things that you see, but a lot of people don't have the courage to get up on stage and talk about it. So that's where I come in at. So yeah, a lot has changed.
I think must be the deep AO or something. You know what I mean? Brother AO in the house.
Because they was like, let's book him. And I was like, okay. And so, of course, I have to find out about you. You go to right. I'm like, this dude is stupid for real, like this stuff. And, I have friends so I can relate, because I know class clowns that have turned into comedians. So I absolutely love it. And shout out to your teacher for planting that seed.
Yes.
And I'm sure that gave you something to look forward to, and it helped with your behavior as well.
Yes.
Because it's like, I would act right because it act right.
Because it gave me something to look forward to. I think for me, I just growing up in a household where, if everybody's clowning, everybody's funny, but then just to reflect back on my childhood, like I think the first comedy special I ever watched was Raw by Eddie Murphy, and I watched it because my dad used to record the stuff on VHSs. So just watching, I remember getting in trouble because I was watching it. You know what I mean? So, but that, I tell my dad to this day, he just don't realize how much of a part he played into me becoming who I am just by having those tapes, just by allowing me to watch a lot of Eddie Murphy films and stuff like Trading Places, Coming to America, and a lot of different things. So yeah, I'm grateful. I just look at life in this totality now at this point in my life. It's just like, dang, I really came a long way with this development, and we can't rush development. We want to, but we can't. And you have to realize, like, okay, all right, this is a reason why I was stuck in this position for however long, because I had to learn something. I had to create something that was going to, or I had to meet someone. And how often do we mess up on those opportunities?
Yeah.
We don't live in the moment. We don't live in the moment because we either stuck in the past or thinking so far in the future where you just don't grasp what's happening in the moment. So yeah, I hate to turn into Einstein or some kind of,
Yes, I'm enjoying this version of AO. I'm not used to it, but I'm enjoying this version of you. Like just really, it's been so insightful.
I would love to share this version of me more. Like I truly do, because I feel more at peace doing it like this.
Oh, that's dope. And I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, I totally get what you mean by not sharing one side of yourself, because for a long time, I know myself, I was able to share myself, but then people made it seem like something was wrong with the goofy side, the loud side, or whatever. I'm no comedian, baby, but I just like to be upbeat.
Right.
And so then it was like, but when I got in my 30s, I was like, I'm going to be her. This is because you're fighting. It's like a fight within. You try to do that. So I have two different Instagram pages. I have a business page and I have a personal page. And one day Fancy was like, Anya, why you don't ever share, your personality on your business page? I was like, because that's business. But now I think I share a little bit more of it, because she was like, that'll let people into who you are. So she's been an inspiration to me to just show just that much. I mean, still, I don't put personal stuff there, but I kind of show, like if I do a little dance or I'm being silly, I might put that on there. That's and that good. Is like a release so people can see, hey, I'm not just this stuffy person or what have you. So that's dope. I think that's really dope.
What about you, Francie? Have you, I hate to flip it, but what about you? Have you been like breaking out of your shell as well? Like doing something different?
I have been trying to. I've always been very transparent, but I will get to points where I get closed off. Like really when my mental state is not at its best, I'll kind of take a break from social media, or, you might just see SwagHer Magazine stuff rolling. But I've been trying to just kind of show a little bit more of myself as well, because I realize people look at my page and they think it's still all business stuff. And at the same time, like, I know I have way more personality than that, you know, and I'm still so very quiet and kind of introverted, but I'm noticing just from what I've shared, like even just me dancing, because y'all know I do not dance on social media, but just like seeing other people engage with me and who before weren't engaging with me, you know, because before I think they thought I was so uptight, because people do think I'm uptight. I know that. I ain't going to, I can't even deny it, but you know, I know me.
Because of the persona that you pushed out there, like, and at least you know ain't nobody gonna play with you. Yeah, ain't nobody gonna play with you. At the minimum, I'm gonna need that.
That's
you know
true.
what I mean? Anything I do from here on out, after that, after the respecting is you know where to put that at. Anything else is a bonus. So yeah, that's big.
Right.
Compliments to you.
Yeah, I have to stop her from putting some of them posts.
Thank you.
I've been like, don't put that. Don't put that out with. I think we balance each other out.
I totally.
I don't fool with y'all. I be like, bitch, you can't tell people you don't fool with them. Stop. She be like,
but
yeah,
sometimes
they need a bad mental day, so I have to like not say nothing.
But you want me to tell you what's crazy? Unless it's a business opportunity where you don't want to burn that bridge. Like sometimes we do have to just be bold enough to just put people in a place. Like I don't mess with you.
Ayo, this is what she said on her birthday. She said, "Oh, y'all really effing with me, and I don't even fool with y'all like that. But thank y'all for the love or something." I'm like, Fancy, people was telling you happy birthday, and you like, you know, I don't really fool with
you. Okay, friend.
I admitted that maybe I have not been the most, you know, I hadn't been showing up. To me, I'm one of those type of people that I feel like I always have to explain, and I'm going to explain before you even ask me to explain. So that was just me saying, hey, I apologize. I know I really haven't been, you know, but I get it though. But I do also, I was just going to say, when Arnya was saying about being in her 30s and just kind of, it's like a struggle, you know, trying to show yourself and trying to show that balance in between, and then trying to be consistent also while trying to do that, you know, and I feel like people kind of have me pegged as a good girl or something, you know. So actually, I like to come on AO post.
I would definitely take you as a good girl. Like it's not even a question.
Hey, look, like, I'm trying to come on your post and leave with crazy comments, and then yeah, just because that's my side of me, like showing like, hey, you were one of my favorite comedians on Instagram, you know, and also in person when I get to see you live. So I like to leave little comments there just so people can say, hey, you know what, the editor of SwagHer Magazine isn't so uptight. She actually watches AO, you know, something. But I'm curious.
Okay.
Well, I'm curious, like, to know how, especially you spoke on being a husband, you know, and that is such a weird thing. Seems like it with a comedian, because you would put some of everything on social media, but you don't. I will say I don't ever see any of it seem like directly like, oh, me and my wife, da 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 da. But how does your wife, you know, feel about what you be posting?
Lord, y'all don't, man. I haven't seen Wrath of the Titans. Man, it's been somewhat of a war at times, and rightfully so, because I had to sit back and evaluate a lot of the stuff that I've posted over the years, you know, just being honest. And I one day I sat back and I was just like, the light went off. I was like, oh, AO, you be doing too much. And that's where I think I got tired of because it's so much arguing because of what you do. And I was finding ways to validate why I was doing it. But it was my excuse was BS when I really think about it. It was just, I think this is funny, but it fits my personality. But she made it clear. She was like, you ain't got to post that all the time though. So I had to really sit back and think about a lot of stuff. Like, it was just like, bro, you doing too much. And that was my inner self talking to me, because I wanted to be honest with myself. Like, dude, did you really have to post it? So now it's kind of like, when I post stuff now, I really do think about it. Like, I have my moments where I'm just boom, but then I got a lot of moments where I'm more conscious of what I post. Like, I don't have to, because you know, Fancy know my earlier days. I was wild west.
Oh, because I'm about to pull up your page and say, and you thought about this?
Man, you don't understand. Fans, you better tell her. My old page, like, I've been deleted off Instagram. Yeah. Like, my old pages were
that's something. Why he got the new page now.
Yeah, like, I've been having this page. I've been having this page since 2017. So I've been holding strong with this one. Really? I've been holding strong, been doing better, and I feel like I'm a better help to the social media world. But as far as what she felt about it, oh man, that woman hate my guts behind that page. I ain't lying. She hates my guts. You hear me? Like, it's they have a post that says, "Look, I'm funny until you start messing with me, until you get involved with me, and then now everything ain't funny no more because you're involved with me."
I seen it. So,
that's what it is with me. Like, cause you gonna take everything like, oh, everything ain't personal. It's just funny to me. It's funny to me, and I know I want to share it with people. Yeah.
How long have y'all been married?
2 years.
2 years.
2 years. 2 years. 2 years to be 3 in September.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
You know, they need to have an entertainer on and have their spouse on with them, and be like, "So, how do you feel? Tell us what you're thinking."
Oh my God! And man, she's a it's crazy because she's into behavior studies, mental health as well. So this woman has diagnosed me with all kind of stuff. This woman, she the one who really, she's the one who actually helped me with my transformation, whether she knew it or not. You know, once you do enough fuss and because I just did not understand. Like, I know women, like, how many times have you heard a man say, "Man, I didn't know," and then y'all be like, "How didn't you know?" Because I don't know. Like, it's a lot of stuff that we are programmed with this one track mind, like how men are programmed. Like, ideally, we just focus on this one particular thing, and that's all we see. Right? Boom. That's it. We don't see the other stuff that y'all talking about from an emotional standpoint, from a mental standpoint. Like, the mental stuff that we worry about is like, okay, I'm gonna get this money, I'm gonna take care of my family, this and that. Woo, woo. We don't, the emotional stuff that y'all want us to connect with, we don't know how to do that. So imagine trying to get somebody, an idiot, to realize that he's better than what he's putting out, but he just won't listen. That's basically, like, I've been her experimental project for years. I told her she's gonna be a world a best-selling author, a New York Times best-selling author with How to Train Your Husband. That's gonna be the name of her book. That's gonna be her book, How to Train Your Husband. Yeah, I done put that woman. Yeah, she has enough information to put a great scientific project together. Everything, like, is that serious? It's that serious. I'm sorry.
So I'm curious because marriage is a big deal, and especially at our age, it kind of seems like we're always asking, like, what do you think the disconnect is? So you're someone that actually are married, but what do you think might be the disconnect? Because I know you got to be doing some diagnosing yourself when you playing this text game, or as you are. Like, what do you think the disconnect between a black woman and black man is?
The disconnect is really communication. It's really communication, and do we truly understand each other? Because everybody's different, but we all are the same. So a lot of when I say communication, because we lose communication. Do we truly understand each other? Do we really know each other? Are we lying to ourselves about if this is working for us? You know, history isn't a valid reason for why we should stay together. Is our vibe right? Do we truly connect on a level that is beyond this physical idea? You know, and that's what it has to be. Now, I would say this. I would advise anybody, especially men, because normally men when we get married, it's more so like, you know, well, damn, I done did whatever I had to do in these streets, whatever the case may be. Because we're programmed to, you know, sow your oats and have as much fun and then settle down. We're not trained to be husbands, which is a big deal, right? We're not trained to be husbands. We normally just become a husband. So, I have a dad. Like, I saw my dad with all the things he offered, right? But I never was taught, like, okay, son, this is what you need to be prepared for, and growing up to be a husband. This is what you need to look out for. This is what you have to take care of. And I'm not talking. Everything that I seen was from a materialistic standpoint, meaning how I was taken care of, how my dad took care of my mom, right? But it was never a, hey, son, like, are you mentally and emotionally grounded? You know, it's never that. A lot of women grow up in the fairy tale idea, right? You know, the Disney movie idea. You know, this man gonna come, or their parents, or the women in their lives. Girl, you better go get that man. He got money, or he gonna take. And so our ideas of why a lot of us end up getting together are on false pretenses, that's why I think a lot of it is ruined, because we lie to ourselves a lot, and a lot of us aren't truly molded or brought up in the idea of what marriage truly should be. Because I think a lot of it seems more like ownership when you think about it. When you hear people talk, next time you hear married people talk, right? It seems like ownership. I'm trying not to curse, but it seems like some ownership type of, oh, that's my. No, I'm not. No, it's a partnership, which what it should be, right? It's a partnership. Look, there's gonna be days where this person not feeling. You have to know your partner enough to know, like, and I ain't gonna lie. As men, we feel guilty about a lot of stuff that ain't got nothing to do with us. So, like, if our lady mad, we automatically think it's us, not knowing that she just may have had a stressed out day. She just want to come in. She want to chill out. It's not about you. But man, I ain't did nothing. It's not about you, my G. Just let her come in, get her a glass of wine, whatever the case may be. Yeah. Let her decompress, or whatever the case may be. But do you truly know your partner? Do you know the love language? You know, I know her cash app. I know she like, you know, I like flowers. You know, I know she like to eat. Those are 3 love languages that she could get down with. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of stuff.
When you first started, it made me think about your meme that you post talking about ask a woman what a good man is and why she describe a slave. So that's why I started laughing right when you went into.
That's real though.
This ownership. That's why I started laughing. I just wanted to tell you, I was like, this fool better not say go describe a slave.
Man, it's great.
Today, this is a fool.
Come back with that?
No, I just say you so
man, thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, I think that's the biggest. It's the communication between the 2 individuals. That's the reason why we are at odds, because the same reason we're at odds is the same reasons that we should be coming together, though. You know, because it's all one and the same, because we both dealing with stuff on outside forces, outside of ourselves, whether like meaning other people, you know, going to work, trying to figure out what you want to do with your life. Because I think that's one of the biggest things too, because a lot of people are working in fields that they really aren't happy in, right?
Right.
So think about this. you go into a job that you don't want to be at, while trying to figure out who you are as a person, while trying to figure out how you're going to take care of A, B, C, and D, while trying to figure out, okay, when I get home, what I got to do, this, and that. So you're so distracted. If you can find this will solve a lot of problems. Self-discovery. Self-discovery eliminates all the other stuff because once you know yourself, okay, this is what I tolerate, this is what I ain't gonna tolerate. This in the bud. So anybody that you come in contact with, you ain't got to even deal with that. I already said it's not about cutting you off, it's just about letting you know this is what I don't accept. So now I don't have to worry about you influencing this aura that I'm trying to build for myself because I'm trying to shine bright.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because, it's crushing.
That's dope. That was so dope just now. I'm like, okay. Every week I try to figure out what part I'm gonna put as a clip. I was like, okay, this is in my mind. I was like, okay, this is gonna be right here. This is gonna be it. That was dope because I totally agree. We're raised differently, and then we're supposed to come together when the other person don't understand what's going on with the other person. And like you said, the guilt, I do believe that because a lot of men do. Man, I ain't do nothing, man. She mad. When in actuality, we just want to be left alone real quick. Mm-hmm. Let me get in my space. So.
Yeah, facts.
So do you have anything that you have like coming up, any shows, or are you still doing shows right now?
Yeah, I just did my first comedy show March 28th. That was my first show doing real stand-up comedy again. I have been doing hosting events, but I do have DC Young Fly, the whole 85 South crew with Desi Banks coming in town July 3rd. So I'll be at the River Center doing that.
We're trying to connect with them. Hook that up.
Okay.
I sent over an email. I never heard anything. I don't know.
We could do that offline because I don't want to.
Yeah, right. Just like just.
Like I just figured I'd just throw that in there. My bad.
No, you good. So as far as ladies, I want to know from you because why I have y'all on here. Like, what do you guys think the disconnect is? Because outside of communication, what are some other attributes to that?
I think one of the biggest is we live in a society where people don't want to feel. And it's so hard for a person who goes to therapy and really work through it and have done the work to deal with somebody who hasn't, because we just see things a little bit different. Where I might step back and say, okay, I was out of line. That was a boundary I crossed, and I was wrong for that. When in actuality, you're not going to understand how I might go off 1 minute and then I have to think and, process that thing out and then come back. But at the same time, we just don't get each other. And I think a lot of people are just afraid of being hurt. And then they're just like, what can I get from this person? What can I get from them? Or they just feel like you just replaceable. Which, anybody's replaceable, but do you really go hard for what you want to go hard for? And I feel like I'm going to go hard for what's mine. So, I'll be 40 next week. And one of the big, and I'm single. And one of my biggest things is I want to be chosen. Like, I want somebody to be like, okay, that's who I want. I want to be with you. Yeah, I see the rest of them, but I really want to be with you. And I feel like a lot of people are not doing that. They don't want to date. They want to take you. They want to come to your house and watch TV and let's go watch Netflix. And this, that, they don't want to put nothing into it because they're too afraid of being hurt. So,
okay.
And I would just add into that. I also think like we live in such a kind of a self-absorbed world nowadays. Like everybody's they're more so consumed with themselves and just. I saw somebody make this post like. Instead of black men going to therapy, they just go out and, make money. Like, and it's just like, and it's kind of how we're becoming. Men just seem to be fascinated with money, that they just want more money because it seems like.
Can I expound on that? The reason why, right? There is so much pressure. Okay. So I'm going to break it down like this. And I just had this conversation with my man. So sex is nothing to a man. Like we can give away sex. Because it's sex is cheap to men. Okay, y'all already say men they have sex with them. anything, anybody, whatever. Cool. So that means men sex is cheap. But when a man has money, like when a man gives you his money, right? Especially a man that works hard for it, like that's what his love is, because he worked hard to get it, knowing that this is a foundational piece to everything else. So when I give you my money, like it's a stress, like me knowing that I got money helps. I mean, everything else copacetic from that point. Like I had a test game last week when I talked about the therapy. I was just like, hey, send this text in your group chat. Hey, look, go to therapy, right? Let's all go to therapy. Dude said in the group chats, man, my penis doesn't get hard if I don't have enough money. Think about the psychological warfare that's going through you as a man, because you've been trained all your life, get this money and sow your oats and have fun. That's our foundational roots, like for a lot of men, right? So think about, if a man ain't got money and the thing that you want from me to provide for you is my money. Now, from a place of stability. Now, women say, look, I want your love, this, that. But the love that you want from us has everything to do with, tied in with what I'm getting, if that makes sense. You kind of feel where I'm coming from?
I get it.
It's tied to a man's love a lot of men's love is their money from a materialistic standpoint.
But then you run across women like us.
I get it.
We had to do it, and we had to do it a lot of times. And we're out here because I have a homeboy, and he's actually gay. He told me, he said, Arnya, men don't feel like you do it all for yourself, so they don't feel like they have no way. And they nowhere in my vocabulary have I said you can't come in and provide. Look, I got the rent, I got this electric. If you just need to pay a bill, you can pay these bills. But until you come in and talking like that, I'm gonna pay these bills because they gotta get paid right now. So I understand that, that money, please. But at the same time, you can't penalize me because I'm out here going to get it. I'm sorry, Fancy, because it sounds like I just cut you off.
Yeah, because I'm like, I was not going there. My thing is, I'm like, I understand what you're saying, AO, but at the same time, what I was going to say is that men have it's like they worship the money, So the money comes before the woman. The money is everything. The women are dispensable or disposable or replaceable or whatever you want to add of able to throw away to behind it or whatever, then that's what you can do. So I think it's kind of like men don't even value women anymore, and then we got so many men that want to be women. So I don't know.
There is a
the men that want to be women also is contributing to that disconnect too, of course.
Yeah, and it's a lot of that going on. And I mean, and I'm not even talking about the men that know. I mean, that's very conscious of who they are as far as that. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the men. When we talk about the men that's acting like women, I'm talking about the ones that don't know that they don't hissy fits and don't know that they're operating in their feminine energy more than what they should, right? You have a lot of men that go tick for tat with the pettiness and all this different kind of stuff. But as far as, I think society has moved us away from loving the woman properly. You could tell by the music we listen to. That's why I love 90s R&B. That's kind of why I get trapped in. I'm a big I've been listening to a lot of Donny Hathaway music lately. So I love. It's just I didn't even understand love from a concept of what it truly is until I started loving myself. So even my world prior to my level of understanding now, it was just based on what I thought it was, based on the ideas of what I got from TV, books, or anything of that sort. But once you start knowing how to love yourself, you know what it is that you offer to another individual. And I mean love in every sense of the word. Like I mean, like when I see you, when I'm talking to you ladies, right? I am supposed to see a piece of myself in you, right? Like that's how I look at like you. Like I'm just a reflection of you in another universe. You know, just look. And so with that, I'm gonna respect you, and I'm gonna give you this certain energy. I'm gonna give you. There's no way that I can just be insane enough to treat you like you're not valuable or anything of that sort. Like I just couldn't see myself doing that based on how I view love now, right? So it's a thing where the idea of love has been confused. We don't communicate, and we're just at odds because of how perception may be. If we were all honest with ourselves, I mean, truly honest with ourselves. I mean, if we lived in a place where if you gay, you straight, whatever, if you weird, you're a gamer, you love makeup, whatever it is, if you can truly be that without no judgment,
right?
Think about how much this world would be. Like, just think about how this world will run so smoothly. Because I ain't got time to worry about you. You like who you like. You do what you do. Cool. Right. And I can not take offense to it because you're showing me who you are at the gate, and I ain't got to figure nothing out. Think about that. So I'm seeing my options prior to. I'm seeing my options prior to make my decision without. Oh, I know how to deal with this person from this level. I can entertain this person from this level. I want to be with this person because they totally match me. That's where it has to be, though. But we're not getting that no time soon because everybody is caught up in what they think they want people to see. I'm sorry for boring you.
No, I'm sorry. No,
I had to get you.
Then he changed his voice with it.
Yeah. But any more questions?
Last question though. Look, I want to know what does AO mean? Like, I mean, is it a part of your name or what? Are you gonna share that with us?
Attractive, obviously. That's what it means.
No, seriously.
Attractive, obviously. Yeah, obviously.
He played too much.
No, it's my initials. It's my initials.
Okay, look, I did grab my phone. Like, let me go to here.
Right,
it's all over my Facebook. Aaron Odom. So that's what.
Oh wow! All
these years, Aaron Odom. That's it. Hey, Ron.
And that's what people, because my son ain't Ty Aaron, so people be saying Ty Aaron. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
That's funny. That's funny. I truly enjoyed being on here with y'all. This was fun. I truly enjoyed it.
We're gonna have to have you back in. It's like a guest host.
Please.
Next time we do something else.
Oh, that would be dope, a guest host. And you know what? We can have him on a talk show.
Scoop.
We gotta have you on.
Oh, right. Show. Yeah, we got something else. Look at him.
I'm with it. I'm with all that.
Getting his beat.
So we'll be filming soon.
We'll be filming out that way in July.
Okay. Cool beans.
You gonna give me your email, or you send me the right email?
I'm a DM it. I'm a DM it to you.
Thanks. Do you have anything coming up? Anything you'd like to share? Let our audience know so they can be on alert.
I am working on something for the brothers, where we come together and talk about mental health, physical health, financial structure. It's going to be a Black Boy Joy conference, and it's really to reestablish, because it's something that's there, but they don't know it's there for a lot of us, like even for me. So like me finding my joy again has been the light of me being in the position that I am. So I want to do that community work. So I'm working on that. The Black Boy Joy conference is coming more than likely this fall. So
send me the information. Let us know how we can possibly sponsor.
Okay. I'm with all that. Yeah, got you.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming on, then. And I got you. If you all want to already don't follow AO, his Instagram handle is in the scrolling below. AO is Comedy 3.
Yeah, follow me. You're gonna get some laughs. You're gonna get a little bit of everything. You're gonna see these big eyes and these eyebrows everywhere. So yeah.
Thank you so much, and we look forward to having you back on the show and just working with you in some kind of capacity.
I appreciate y'all so much. It was a pleasure working with you ladies and being on with y'all. Y'all keep on doing what y'all do.
Thank you.
Much success.
Bye.
Bye.
He is a nut for real. Yeah. That was fun.
Yeah,
that was real.
So I have clips you pull out of it, I think.
A lot of clips.
Do you have anything?
Yes, we have our real quick because my computer's about to go off. We have on Thursday at noon, we will have our what are we calling that?
Lunch party, day party at 12 o'clock on the SwagHer Magazine Facebook page. We're going to be hosting our lunch party to debut Theories and Thoughts Deep Dive, which is premiering this Thursday at 8 p.m. on the What's Your Superpower channel on Exposure TV Network app.
Yes.
Did I get everything out?
Make sure y'all do that. Yes, you did. As always, you can always find me on my link tree with /LadiCEO, lady with an I. Yesterday, I had a great time with the women of On Your Now. They are so funny. We're gonna have to get them on here. I love how they do their little platform. They have the word of the day, and then she put it together and all of those different things. So we'll have to have them on here soon.
Yeah.
And they thank you for supporting, being on as always, and providing all the links. That's all I got.
All right. So you all can find me as Fancy Swagger on all platforms. SwagHer.net is my website, and where you all can stay up to date with news and interesting information. And my link tree is Fancy's Thoughts. That's Fancy's with an S, Thoughts. And yeah, that's it.
All right. That's it. If you have any suggested guests or topics, you can always email us at theoriesandthoughts@LadiCEO.com, and one of us will grab it or our assistants and contact you back. So it's been real, it's been fun, and we see y'all next time.
Bye.